There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down. Here's Cousins. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First down, Vikings.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Kill. Wide. Switch. Switch. 49. Check 49.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Jahan, what are you? Quaker Omaha. Hey, Steamer.
98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Let's go, D.
Hey, Jahan.
On second and 12, Cousins. Flush to his right, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Third and long for Cousins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. On first down, Dillon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On third down, here's Peyton. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run now with Dillon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Off the play fake. Love. They'll get this complete to the Notre Dame man, Equanimeous St. Brown. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 26. Now a fakes option. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Cousins. He's got his man Sharp complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. The defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out. Because
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Play fake. Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Cousins on first down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
First down, Minnesota.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice.
Cousins gives way to Cook. After the play, not a good sign. Dalvin Cook staying on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
198. Watch 98. 98's the mark. 65.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
They run again with Peyton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll try the right side here with Peyton. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Back to throw. Love. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Off play action. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. He was trying to find, but now it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Vikings' 27-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. Give him 10 there. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Switch, switch. Check, check, check. Go. Motion, motion, motion.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat.
You better be afraid of me.
Let's go. Put it right.
To throw on third down. Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
36, 36.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. We're going, let's go.
Going to begin the drive here with Madison. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
They have, you're right, they have had no room to breathe.
I know, easy.
I'm going back to you. 198. Watch 98.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They were looking for Johnson that time.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Dillon. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
2nd and 3. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Love. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Listen.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Here's Britton Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams.
And a loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
On third down, Dillon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block. Match up. 10. Wide.
On first down, Love. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it. Here's Dillon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Off the play fake. Love. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun. Cousins. And he finds his target. It's Sharp.
Let's go, let's go.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now left side on the swing pass. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, it's Cousins. He's got Smith here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop it for a loss of 4. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Cousins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Cousins now. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Watch out. Listen to me. I'm going to run you over. Hey, exit. 98 to Mike. Watch it slant.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Madison running on 1st down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Watch 98 to Mike. You remember me. Let's go.
Now on 2nd and 16. Cousins. It's caught. Smith. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That sack came from the corner. On the corner blitz, it was Josh Jackson. 4th down, Cousins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, you got the Oski.
Accelerating, and off he goes. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw is Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Cousins. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running from the shotgun with Madison. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Cousins to throw it. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Running the toss here to...
Check 50.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dillon. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Green Bay, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.